I'll tell you all about it.
That was real good. That was money, first of all.
Let's do another one.
Well, that's interesting. I think it's working better than it has in a while. So what's up, everybody? I am Chris Knight. This is the Real Review 3000. As you can see, it is the live from work edition. Yeah, so that happens a lot. So let's get right to it. We're going to go ahead and talk about what we did this week here and basically go over the videos we did, the streams we did, and then I will be out in several chats and we'll just see who comes in. And it's kind of quite that simple. I mean, it's like, that's kind of how it goes. So let's start with, I believe, we'll go with, I think it was Sunday. We did the rule of three. We had Jason Miller on and Danny from Comic Chat. You know, basically we put 9 topics on the wheel of topics, much like you see on the weekly Rumble, and we spin it, pick out 3 topics. Each of us get 3 minutes to talk about it, and then after that 3 minutes, we have 3 minutes to talk as a group together, either disagree, agree, talk about it a little more, whatever. It just depends. That does change occasionally because sometimes we see eye to eye, sometimes we don't. And then on Monday we started our BandMade week with videos reviewing other BandMade songs that we haven't done yet. And the first one was, I believe, yes, Daydreaming. Daydreaming was the first one we did this week. And check that video out. If you like BandMade, I don't want to call them poppy because they're not. They're just really easy to listen to heavy metal, which sounds weird, but it's just really catchy and really good what they do. These ladies from Japan are really awesome. Then Monday night on Danny's channel, we did the chaotic conversation. We had Shaun Stackhouse on there. We had not Jason Miller, but Terrance. We had Mad's MamaBear. Who else did we have? Yeah, I think it was all 5 of us there. And then Danny and me, of course, as usual. That's where we basically take a topic. In this case, it was the top 5. Oh, wait, no, we had Robert Storms. That's who we had this week. Robert Storms, me, Mads, Shaun Stackhouse, and Danny. That was the 5. And I think Terrance came on after the fact, a little bit later. And this week we talked about our top 5 favorite Star Wars films. And that can change for me depending on my I think The Empire Strikes Back will always be number 1 though, without a doubt. So Tuesday we did a music review to Take Me Higher, another BandMade song. So that one was pretty good. I believe Daydreaming, the first one on Monday, was just a music video, and then the Take Me Higher was live. I prefer to do live video because I think it kind of gives you a better idea of how a band is, not from something that's been pre-recorded and then staged and all that. I like to see how a band performs live because that gives you a lot better idea of how they do and who they are. Let's see here. Tuesday night, we did the Khaos list over here and on Khaos Central. The YouTube machine decided to strike it down and stop it about an hour in on my channel, but on Khaos Central's channel, it didn't. So I plan on ripping off that video from Khaos Central over here for a little bit. But if you want to, check the links below in the description, and you will see the Khaos Central YouTube channel. And do me a favor, go over there and subscribe. That's for the Khaos Central YouTube. Also, go check out BitChute. I have a BitChute channel, basically BitChute / The Real Review 3000. By doing that, it helps me whenever we put up on YouTube. That's where I throw it, is over on BitChute. So over there and subscribe, you'll find stuff perhaps that isn't over here on this channel. And it just kind of helps it so everybody can see whatever we've got. Yeah, so Tuesday we had Jason Miller. Trying to remember who else we had on here. Let's see here. Yeah, Jason Miller. Oh yeah, Comix Division and Drew Taylor or SupremeHeretic. We had those guys on talking about some basically pop culture news, current events, stuff like that. Talked a little bit about J-Lo and Alex Rodriguez possibly buying the New York Mets. About what we were watching during the quarantine / stay-at-home orders. Yeah, that's basically what we talked about there. And then on Wednesday, we did a video on Dice. It's a live music review for BandMade. And YouTube struck it down and blocked it worldwide. So it went over on BitChute. That's why I say check out BitChute and subscribe to our channel on BitChute. But they released that. I think they released that worldwide ban yesterday completely. So, yeah, so it's up on YouTube now also. But that was like a day late, $1 short. Typical. And then yesterday, our video was BandMade Bubble review. That was the name of the song, is Bubble. And what do we got going on this weekend? Tonight, I'll be on karaoke for just a minute. I'm going to sing at least 2 songs or so. I'll be over there. And then on Sunday, I believe it's Jackbox Game Night over on HanStar's channel. And this past week, that's right, Sunday this past week, we did Name That Tune. And JJ Sith Lord, he was on. Tom Connors, he was on from Midnight's Edge After Dark. Anthony, DarkGift Comics Presents, he was on. And Mandy Summers of Wart the Wizard, she was on. And Tom Connors won the whole thing. Him and Anthony went down to the wire on that, so that was a pretty good thing there. So Tom gets his title back. Now, I guess what I'm going to do is I will get this invite code in here, and we will put it out there for the world, and we'll see what or who comes in. So just give me a second, guys, while we do this. See how many. Hopefully we won't have a bunch of people rushing, but you never know. Back in the days of Hangouts, when you could put in a whole bunch of different people. All right, let's see here what we got. We'll see who shows up. I see we got 2 people watching. Hey, Justin, what's going on? And I put that link. Steve. Well, we talked about the 11 different ones, I think, as well. Justin, that link is in the Couture chat if you'd like to check it out. If you'd like to jump on. Steve, if you want to jump on for a second, I get to you in a DM. I'm not sure if you're still in some of the group chats. I don't know. But I can send it to you if you'd like, Steve. Man, I got all that information out in less than 10 minutes myself.
What do
How did I
you?
know you were jumping in here?
Because I'm evil.
What?
Because I'm evil.
Evil? I can kick you off if I want to.
Hello, Justin.
Hey.
Been a while since I've talked to you.
Hey, what's up?
What are you up to today, Justin?
Just not much. Just kind of hanging around.
Yeah, it's raining where I'm at, so it's really boring and nothing to do.
It's pretty boring either way, rain or shine.
That's true. Are they talking about lifting the stay-at-home order there?
No, not really.
Mm.
I mean, it's not really getting any better. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to keep on going, I guess. Not much you can do.
How that can go.
Yeah, perfect time to just like hop open a beer or something and just relax and just make the most of it.
I bought some beer yesterday, and I left it in the back seat of my car. And I get to work, and I'm like, well, hell, I can't leave it in the car because it'll get hot. So I brought it in, and it's in the refrigerator here at work.
Oh, so all right. So you just. Oh, so you're doing this on the job. Okay.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm at work.
Doesn't it look like he's being a weirdo? That's not his normal setup.
No. If this was my normal setup, I'd be doing DIY videos.
That might be a step up. I mean,
I can block you. I can dump you. I can do all that, Rosetta.
You wouldn't.
Click of a button.
You wouldn't. You like.
Now that it's just us guys.
Still here, and you know it. You're not actually going to get rid of me.
So, Justin, how is Ohio treating you?
It's okay. Been under the weather lately, so.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It shouldn't be a big deal.
You know, whenever something like this happens, like when, I don't know, even if you're just staying home and you're not really doing a lot of stuff, I always feel like it affects your, how you feel, period. So with so many people being told, stay there, don't move, don't go anywhere if you don't have to, I don't think it's helping anybody's overall, feeling, how they feel and stuff.
No, because this isn't about feelings. It's about just being safe.
Yeah, no, I understand. I'm just saying,
there is a flip side to it.
What was that?
There is a flip side to it, I guess.
Yeah, but even though I'm at work and I come to work, go home. I come to work, I go home. I'm not going anywhere else. I've been getting a lot more headaches lately, though, because I don't know if it has anything to do with that or whatnot. It's weird. I feel like it affects your overall how you feel, just in general.
Yeah, it definitely has an impact on your mental health for sure. I know there are a lot of people who feel like they're kind of going stir crazy with the cabin fever and whatnot, but it's just kind of like you need something to kind of release that energy in a positive way, I guess.
Yeah.
So I find that just finding something to do really helps. People like having a purpose, and so yeah, true. It definitely just keeping busy really does help.
Yeah. So what are you doing to keep busy?
Oh, just playing a little guitar, playing some games, just talking to people on the phone. I don't know, whatever I can do around here. Also, I am an essential worker, so I have that. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you find going to work makes it a little bit easier?
Oh yeah.
Even by a little bit. Yeah, I'm completely out of it on that one.
I get the distinct pleasure, like you, of going, well, I don't know what you do. What I do, though, is watch a bunch of equipment, and that's about it. So I get the distinct pleasure of going home and being bored, then coming back here and being bored.
So what you're saying is
Or-
you're boring.
No.
I'm just
No.
taking stabs at Chris because it's Chris and he knows how I am. Love you.
Uh-huh. But
Okay. So apparently you're bored all the time. You don't. Do you not find anything in life exciting, Chris? Like, come on. Like,
I do.
You don't. Like, I mean, I would imagine like at least like the little things like would help. Like if you see, hey, maybe you see a rainbow after it stops raining.
Well, I will tell you this. One thing that's been going on around here that I've been not dealing with, but going around and watching is we have a lot of deer around here because we're down by the Missouri River. And I see a lot of deer right now because there's nobody here except for the basic workers. There's like a total on Fridays and Saturdays of about 6 to 7 people. So
I see.
There's tons of wildlife that will just walk around right up to the buildings and stuff. That is kind of fun.
Yeah, nature is my respite from all the insanity, but I have to go out to get to it. I'm kind of in the middle of the city here. And speaking of nature, I see behind me.
Kitty cat.
She's like, wait a sec, the camera's on.
Uh-huh. But, yeah.
What are you doing, Athena? What?
What the hell is gay? What is gay Street Fighter?
What?
I want to know. Yeah, that's trending on Twitter.
Uh,
Hashtag gay Street Fighter.
Twitter trends are frightening things.
Yeah, did you hear? I mean, you probably saw the Disney After Midnight. That was a good one. That's pretty terrifying.
It was like a couple days after this whole thing started, and I signed in the morning, and there was like strictly for gays, not gay enough, and release the butthole cut on the same morning, all in the trends. It's like, really, people have only been indoors 2 days yet. Are you that freaking crazy already?
We need the butthole cut of cats.
But it was just all of that stuff together, and they're looking at it going, this is what I sign off for a day.
Some poor guy had to digitally remove thousands of those images just in every single frame. That it's like, imagine that being your job. You have to edit out buttholes. Like that's just.
Then again, imagine being the person who had to edit them in the first place.
Or
How
they're
would you
just
put that? Oh, go ahead, Justin.
like either that, or they just kind of like, I don't know. Maybe they just had it on set or something. That it was already like kind of there. It was practical. I don't know. Either way, it's kind of weird.
How would you put that on a resume? Butthole editor?
You just say editor for cats, I guess. But then that's something you wouldn't want to have, maybe. I don't know. It just blows my mind that somebody like gets paid to like at the Lucasfilm Story Group to think about like planet names or think about C-3PO all day. Like that must be a great job, but not now. Not with these weirdos. That doesn't seem fun.
Well, could you imagine? Well, let's go down that road a little bit. So whenever they bought them out, whenever Disney stepped in, a lot of people who were with Lucasfilm just stayed at Lucasfilm, and Disney bought them. So can you imagine? I mean, and I think a lot of them might have been the same way we were originally. Was, oh my God, they've got so much they can do with this now. And so can you imagine what the talk would be like? Hey man, maybe we'll see such and such now, or maybe we'll be able to do this. Maybe we'll be able to do that. Feline anus.
I read that and giggled.
But I mean, yeah, because like you said, there's these groups of people within Lucasfilm that are paid to think of planet names, or what does a planet look like, or
That's cool. Yeah.
well, yeah. I mean,
I would like to have that job. Just think about like what characters would say, what they wouldn't say. I don't know.
yeah.
But I mean, as fun as this is gonna sound a little weird, but as fun as it would be to just get rid of all the story group, I kind of want to just keep one of them around just for the entertainment, just so we have something to complain about. I elect Pablo Hidalgo. He can stay.
Yeah,
Just him. Everyone else needs to go.
Can we pick one that wasn't such a wussy mass blocked everyone? That way we can at least read the idiocy they're posting.
I don't care. It's for the best that we don't see that anymore. It does not matter. He can feed into that echo chamber as much as he wants. Fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Lucasfilm is kind of at a place now that it's, I don't know, there's nothing really going on except for, I think the Clone Wars is wrapping up. Then the next thing is The Mandalorian, if they get around to it or if it's done, I don't know which, but that's about all right now. And I mean, really, I haven't heard much other than that. I know they want to do another movie sometime before long, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen before Kathleen Kennedy's supposed to be done.
Yeah, I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm just kind of done, really. Just, by the way, do you still like The Last Jedi after all of this time? I must ask.
He's got no taste. No taste. He was still defending it this morning. He was still defending it this morning.
With The Last Jedi as much as some people do. Now, I will say that my biggest problem, I will say this. They never gave context, so it doesn't help the film. I mean, if they had done something, but they didn't, because they basically ignored it in Rise of Skywalker. And all I'll say about Rise of Skywalker is that. What was that?
Like what specifically are you talking about? Like what did they ignore? They just ignored a lot of stuff, or just like
not
generally?
even ignored. They just acted like it didn't, like stuff didn't happen.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I like that.
To some people, sure. To other people, no. And so what they got stuck into with the Rise of Skywalker was trying to please everybody, and at the end of the day, they didn't really please anyone.
I was pleased at specific moments, but that's about it.
I say that it's visually stunning. I loved where they went and stuff. I liked the look of it. It looked like a Star Wars film more often than not, but it just doesn't make sense. Plus, again, let's just bring up the biggest part of it. You bring back Palpatine, and not only I was really surprised the way they just threw him in right at the beginning almost. It's like,
yeah, he's here now. Yay. Like,
like
no context, no like slow burn, like, hey, like just throw him in right away. No like mystery, no like, oh, what is this secret message? What is this? Ooh.
Yeah.
Like, no, none of that. We just kind of like, okay, cut into story. Like, something's missing here.
If they, and I'm not saying this would have fixed it, but if they had held out a little bit longer, even though we knew he was there, we knew he was going to be in the film. If they had held out a little bit longer,
than like a scene.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, as soon as he got there, I'm like, that's it. That's your lead up to him being in this movie. The whole movie then is about him, basically. It's like, yeah, I was
the movie
not.
should have ended when Rey died. Just like you see that last shot of her staring up at the sky, then you just cut to the credits. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yay. Would have been great.
See, Meme says that The Last Jedi was okay.
No, The Last Jedi was a dumpster fire of bullshit. Sorry.
He actually said Lat Jedi, so I think he's talking about something else.
I think I still say they should have done something with the original cast, at least one movie, kind of like Rogue One, a one-off, to give us a lead up for the, what was it? 7, 20, 20 plus years, 30 years, whatever it was in between. If they had given it something there, maybe things would have looked better or been better, maybe.
How do you mean?
Well, okay, first off, if they had given us something that showed what happened after they destroyed the second Death Star, and shown them going into their roles. So Leia, of course, is a general now, and you can show how the rebels became the Republic again, and how they tried to reinstill some of the government. You could have shown that Luke was starting a Jedi Academy of some sort, or how he planned on doing that. You could have done like quick jumps, at least give us a little bit of an insight of what was going on, and then jump and show us what happened that made Luke flip out like he did. If there's anything you could show that could change that, I'm not sure there is, but you could show us why Han all of a sudden dropped how he was at the end of Return of the Jedi and went back to his old life and just basically walked away from everyone. Because it sucks. Your son turns to the dark side. Fine, I understand that sucks, but that's not why you go back to that life and leave we assume wife. You don't. That's not the reason why you do it. There's more there, So
yeah, and that was it. Is they were trying so hard to change the storyline, to move from the twins, to move from the original stuff, to move from all the Mara and stuff, that they screwed up so much of the characters. They didn't make any logical sense with why it happened. Kylo is and will remain a whiny emo version of Jason Solo.
Well, that's the thing. I think that they, without coming out and saying it, after they said, "Oh, well, the EU doesn't count in our universe," then they went to the EU and grabbed things from it and tried to inject it into,
and just name change it and make it sloppier so people wouldn't notice.
Yeah. Well, I've always said that with the new Star Wars, Disney is doing what Disney's always done. It's based off of marketing. Hey, look, we're going to give you a movie, but the movie's not going to give you all the answers you want. So in order to do that, you have to buy this book or this or this or this. You have to buy this, behind the scenes. You have to watch this or do that. There's all that work in it to get the full picture. And nothing is more obvious about that than the Rise of Skywalker, and then the Rise of Skywalker book. So
I don't read the books.
Well, I've just heard about it. I've read all the little excerpts that they've put out there. As soon as they're like, "Oh, well, this actually," well, Disney was doing it. They're telling you, "Oh, look, this." These people built all these Star Destroyers. They were releasing all these tweets about it after the movie had come out, and it's an after the fact thing. It doesn't help me when I'm watching the movie.
Yeah, that's a mistake. That's a misstep that they've taken upon multiple missteps. And
yeah, but I don't know if that's a misstep in their eyes.
They just don't even. They just don't get it. They don't, and they're not going to learn. So I've given up on that. But I would have kind of liked a prequel to The Force Awakens. Like, that sounds like a much more interesting story. Like, this Ben is shipped off to Luke's island. Whatever, they train. Cool. You get to see Luke be a badass, and then things go to shit when evil space golem comes by. Snoke. And
I gotta agree with what Meme said. They completely destroyed Finn. Instead of using a beautiful arc they could have used, they turned him into how many stereotypes of black men?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But no, I mean, it seriously would be. Anyways, I was saying, could have seen Luke be a badass. Could have had a scene with Luke, Han, and Leia, which is like the only thing that people asked for. Really, it's just like, what's the one thing you want to see in this new trilogy? Luke, Han, and Leia together again. Nope, didn't even do that. I am impressed how JJ managed to get all of them and Lando in the same movie, but never interact with each other because that's just no. We just can't have nice things anymore. Killed off the characters whose actors are alive, and that's just disappointing. Like, why? Just why?
You know what's funny is I said after The Force Awakens, after they killed Han, I was like, man, they're gonna bring him back. And just the way they did it, it was so predictable. And it wasn't even it was
boring. It was boring. I mean, yeah, it was creepy like going in, but that moment was more deserved a little later, I think.
So Meme says, I thought novels usually came before the movies. Well,
Not always.
Well,
no, they were kind of around the same time, weren't they?
When Star Wars, the original trilogy, was released, they came out about 3 months before.
Spoilers, wow.
Well, the thing is they did that because people could read everything about it that you didn't see. So, like in the book for Star Wars, or now A New Hope, but it's still, Star Wars, it has scenes that were cut out of the movie. So, like when he goes to Tashi Station and he talks to his friends, and they get him involved, in or he's talking about wanting to be a part of the Rebel forces when they're getting ready to go to be a part of the Rebel force. They don't tell them that. They just say that they're going to the Academy. And the Academy, of course, is for the Empire, because that's what's in charge at the time. But they have a lot of that stuff there.
Interesting.
It does vary, because there are times when a movie's released and it's popular enough they will then create a novel for it. But generally, the books are out long before the movies.
It just depends.
Can you imagine, did they do the same thing with the other two movies?
Yeah, they came out.
So people knew about the father plot twist if they read the book.
Now, Empire Strikes Back may have been right about the same time. I know that everything around Empire Strikes Back, they even they had people come out after the film was in the theater, and they'd have somebody come out before, or I can't remember exactly how everybody did it, but they'd have somebody stationed outside of the theater basically telling everybody, hey, if you like the film, don't tell your friends about it. Tell them you liked it, but don't tell them what happened, because we want to make this, because they actually kept that secret about 2 to 3 months into it.
Being released?
Yeah, I mean, people were not telling people about it.
Well, that's good. People weren't dicks to each other.
That wouldn't happen today. Nobody can keep their mouth shut.
Exactly.
Well, also, people didn't have the internet to spread it.
That's true.
If you had douchebag friends, then yeah, you'll get spoiled. But
but society as a general is becoming more douchey.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to look up.
I know every single day I feel more and more like I'm being an asshole.
Well, you are.
Yeah, well. What?
No, seriously, how have you been?
I'm fine. I got nothing else to say other than that.
I'm sitting here going, I don't know what to say after I've already made the asshole jokes with you, so I'm kind of out now. That's all I had. I'm not very together today. I'm just sitting here trying to actually work on the comic job. So
just today?
Yeah, fuck you.
Whoa, you said a swear word? Oh no. We don't swear.
I try not to say that word on his channel. I'm sorry.
So, The Empire Strikes Back was released May 21st of 1980. The novel was released April 12th of 1980, so about a month ahead of time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean,
those terms are. I hope none of them were assholes.
Well, that's the thing, but
I know what happens. But that's the thing, though. You want to see, if you really like the book, you want to see this on screen, and it's exciting. It's just I want to see. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine.
I was just going to say, I've read all the books, and there's a lot of extra stuff you don't get.
Yeah, there's a lot you get from those novels. They make a lot.
Yeah, because he worked okay, so a lot of, the first one was really heavily based off of his script because it was a big script on the first one. The second one, he worked hand in hand with the author when they were getting ready to, when they were writing the movie, because it was changing even on set for a lot of stuff. So they were hand in hand with the whole thing. So, I mean, again, Disney handles it in a way as it's a commodity. It's a way to draw more money out. So you went to go see the movie. What they're banking on is all the people who did like it, if there were people out there who did like it. They're banking on them going like, well, I don't understand why this happened. I don't understand why this happened. And now what they do is they dangle the carrot saying, hey, look, we got a book that explains more to you. We have a comic book that explains more to you. We have a video game that you can play that this one scene in it tells you more about it. And
or like it's everywhere. Like in a video game that's attached to that, a book, novel,
exactly,
or whatever. I don't know what other extensions you could really. A good example of what I've heard what the Clone Wars is doing, with enhancing Episode 3, which is now rewatching it. I mean, it used to be in the top 3. Now I think it's in the top 2. I hate to say that, but I'm just like, no. It's just like, which one do you prefer now? Like, is it like New Hope, Empire? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what. Like, I'm so conflicted on putting it in that position.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like Empire a lot, but still like the first one the best because I just was mesmerized by it. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Dandelion Fluff says, I lived hours away from any theaters. Those novels were my first experience to Star Wars.
I mean, that's great, but I mean, that's actually kind of cool. It's a unique experience. Not many people can really say that, but I mean, at the same time, that sucks because movies are amazing.
They are.
I prefer reading over movies.
It depends. Well, I do think that it's nice to let your imagination do all of the work for you, but it's only so exciting when I keep imagining my friends in those characters or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, or trying to put like a face to the name,
Well, then you just don't have the creativity to imagine it right.
Well, sometimes. Well, if there's no description really of their face at all, like that's what I'm talking about. If it's not descriptive enough in the book, I'm just like, okay, I guess they could be anyone. And I usually did it personality-wise, not necessarily the look.
Mm-hmm.
So, looks aren't everything.
I have books that I've read that I have literally while reading it going like, I'd really love to see this in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And so I understand that completely. I mean,
I've had those moments
because while you can see it and imagine what it looks like, you're like, wow, that could be really cool in the movie. And especially now, if you get the right visual director and person working on the CGI that doesn't overdo it and tries to make it look really good, you could get some really cool stuff out there.
Yeah, that's just really hard if it's CGI, pure trash. So depending on how you use it, it's just I mean it's just like it really comes down to, now that I think about it, the color and the balance and the lighting to make it look like I was always curious. I'm like, how do you make it like, I want one of these cameras that makes it actually look like a movie without, like when I was a kid, not realizing that lighting was important. Silly, but
Yeah, I understand the whole lighting and camera aspects, between the photography work I do, the videos I try to make, the drawing and comic work I'm doing. I get that stuff enough that the more I do this stuff, the more I sit critical as I watch stuff going, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. I wouldn't angle like that. That wouldn't look like that.
Well, that's the thing. You got to have somebody, and that's why I said a visual director, somebody that can look at something and go, "Oh, wait, that doesn't work. It's got to be something. It's got to be this. It's got to be that." And you're right. The lighting is a big part of it because, well, one of the biggest problems when CGI first started, like Jurassic Park nailed it because just the direction, the way it looked, and stuff like that, it all worked together. But then you got these people like when they did. And I think this is before Jurassic Park, but like Mortal Kombat Annihilation, when they had the lizard thing walking around, it looked horrible because there was
God, the Mortal Kombat movie was bad.
What?
Oh God, the Mortal Kombat live action movies are always so bad.
Mm-hmm.
They are. Yes, they are.
Scorpion King looked amazing though.
It did at the time.
No, I was joking. No, if you look at The Rock's face, no.
Oh yeah, that's yeah, and then even in I think it looked better in The Mummy too, didn't it?
I was going to say
in The Mummy.
They did a lot better on the special effects actually in the first Mummy than I think they did in the others.
I think the first and second one were about equal, and then if I remember right, the way that they made The Rock look in the second one didn't look nearly as bad as it did in the movie The Scorpion King.
It got really bad. It wasn't great either in the second Mummy, though. There's still some issues with his face. It just wasn't as bad as the next. It's like, hey, we were told we have a problem with this. Let's make it worse.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It was all that stuff like Justin said, lighting, texturing. I mean, you got people that understand that better now because CGI has been around for a lot longer, or the CGI we have today has been around a lot longer, but it still is. There's still times you got people that just don't understand it. Like, one of the worst examples is Justice League and Henry Cavill's mustache that was digitally removed, but you can still see it. It's like, come on, guys.
Oh, you know where he should have just shaved it off and been like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They should have, but no, he said, I won't.
No, that's fine.
He was, what was it, Ghost Protocol, or was that what he was working on? Or
I don't know. I don't really.
Impossible it was.
I don't really watch any of his movies, so I don't. I just haven't.
Like, what movies are you into, Justin? I mean, like, just generically.
Generically, it kind of varies. Because there isn't a specific area that I go towards. There are just specific genres that I avoid, if you know what I mean. Like I'll watch, a lot of Spielberg films are what I kind of grew up on. Those kind of like blockbuster popcorn flicks. That's like a good start. And then getting into a little bit more, like going into film school, like watching movies like Memento that are just like, oh, this is different. This is visually interesting. I'm intrigued by the story. I really like Fight Club. I loved this one movie. It's an adaptation from a book. It's called Johnny Got His Gun. It's the most like it was only like made in like in the early 70s, and it is the most graphic movie I've ever seen without having to show anything. Have either of you heard of it before?
It sounds familiar. I don't remember actually seeing it though, but it may have been a long time.
It inspired Metallica's music video and song for One. And the lyrics just beautifully represent the feeling that this person is going through. I don't want to spoil it because it is a very powerful story. And it's like, honestly, it's like my worst nightmare being in that situation. So yeah, not a feel-good movie.
No, but it does sound familiar to me. So I'm going to see if this is what it is now because it's bugging my head now. Thanks a
It
lot.
had- who? Well, I didn't do anything. It's all it's your head that's going through it. I didn't do anything.
It's like, because I went through all that old movies and the weird indie movies and the old Western stuff and all those things in my college years, and it's been so long. It's like trying to remember. It sounds familiar, and I can't get it in my head right.
Donald Sutherland was in a big part of it. I'm trying to remember who else was it. No one else that I know of that was in it. But yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking at it up right now. I've heard of it, but I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, love to you too, Tommy.
Who was it? Oh, I love how you assume that he was talking about you.
No, that was just in general. I was just saying love him either way.
Oh, okay.
Because if he's insulting me, great. If he's insulting you, I enjoy it. So either way, love him.
Okay. That works. I
No,
guess.
Donald Sutherland is Christ.
He plays Christ in it.
Yeah, that's what it says.
That's not exactly what I got from that, but I don't know. I just kind of interpret it. I just kind of saw it as like just a spirit guide, not necessarily Christ. Maybe they explicitly said it. I don't know. But ooh boy, what an inch! You're not like actually looking up the entire plot, right? Are you spoiling it? I would be very disappointed.
No, I was looking it up on IMDb, just the people in it.
Okay.
It just says Christ under Donald Sutherland.
Yeah, it said, oh, I didn't know this. Eventually, the members of Metallica bought the rights to the film in order to keep showing the music video without having to pay additional royalty fees.
Interesting.
And funny enough, you can watch it on YouTube.
You can?
Yes, you can.
Hmm.
I will send you the link.
Yes,
Send it
please.
to me too. I'll check it out. See if it's what I think it might
DM
be.
it to me because I'm not going to be able to pull it out of the chat here. I'm running off my laptop on a very, very, very crappy Wi-Fi signal. So the fact that I'm able to stream it all is kind of a miracle.
Okay.
It'll give me something to watch tomorrow.
Well, you got to watch something happy afterwards.
Tommy!
What?
Tommy said for free? That doesn't sound very Metallica.
What about? I don't wait, I don't get it. What about? What is that in reference to? Because I'm not.
They were the ones that sued HanStar for free music.
That's right.
When Metallica first started, they were giant backers of bootlegging. They said bootleg our albums, take them, distribute them to all these people. And then Napster came around and basically did what they had been championing for years and years. And they turned it and said, no, you can't do that.
We need our money.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Tommy
but
calls
you know, I like.
Wart.
Hold on a sec. Oh, go ahead.
No, look, I like Metallica music. That's still a funny joke.
You know, it's. I like. I saw Rob Zombie. He was being interviewed, and I was in the crowd for like I don't know, was that a concert? One of the things, a festival, like one of those things that they did.
Mm-hmm.
And what I thought was kind of cool was Rob Zombie. He said, "Yeah, absolutely steal them, but don't be a pussy and do it online. Go to a record store and physically steal it. Like then I will at least respect you."
There you go.
I think that's like the best take you could possibly have from it.
Rob Zombie has got some definite interesting viewpoints on things.
And very interesting movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. You've always got Weird Al's "Don't Download This Song."
Mm-hmm.
That was, when did he make that?
Oh God.
Years ago.
I know it was a great one though, making fun of that whole issue.
Hmm. The foamy squirrel video? What's that, Tommy? Okay. Musical view. I guess that's it. This bastard posted it twice. One like 10 years ago and one 7 years ago, but in 1080p, excuse me. And he got more money off of it. The fuck? Wait, hold on a second. Were people making money on YouTube 10 years ago? Like,
yeah, I think so. I don't know. Let's find out.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's see here. What is the chat saying? The chat is, I don't know. I can't get back. There we go. Tommy has.
Well, I gotta take off in a bit. So I'll just. Hey, it's good talking to you guys again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, it's good talking to you, Justin. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to do it.
You want to tell everybody about your channel and let them know what you're doing?
Go sub to it.
There you go.
All right.
That
yeah. I'm gonna have to have you on at some point, Chris. It's been a long time.
It has been. I definitely would love to come on sometime. You just let me know and we'll figure something out.
Absolutely. See you, man.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah. So what else do we have to say to each other? Or do you want to get rid of me?
Do what?
What else do you want us to talk about? Or do you want to get rid of me?
Oh, we're just going to do this. Make it all about me now.
Don't you use...
Hold on. Ah! My computer's slow, so you just got to give me a break. I can't play around like that. My computer's slow on this damn network.
Blame the network.
Blame the network. Yeah, well, I would, but they don't care, so. How's everybody in the chat? Let's see. We got Tommy, Dandelion Fluffs in the chat. I can send you guys the link if you want. You guys can jump on if you like. I don't know, Dandelion, are you at work? I am.
I'm working while we talk.
You're working while we talk, but you're not at work.
Well, I kind of am because I work from home. I can't do normal jobs, so it's this is my workspace.
I don't call that work.
Well, that's because you're an ass.
No. What I tell people when I go to DJ, they're like, "This must be a cool job." I said, "Yeah, but it's not a job. I like it."
No. If you're working, seriously working from home, it's still work. You can tell my husband he's not actually working as he's doing these remote ins.
What was that?
You can tell my husband he's not actually working as he does these remote ins.
That's different.
This is my work. This is what I do for profession.
So this is my definition of work. If you don't absolutely 100% enjoy what you do, then it's work. If you absolutely enjoy every minute of what you're doing, it is a passion. It is not
passion
work.
Can still be your work.
No, it's just something that you happen to make money on.
No. Yep. That's crap. You're basically saying if you actually like what you do, then you don't get credit for working.
I didn't say that. Crap. That's not what I said. I said you wouldn't consider it work. I don't consider it work when I go DJ, but I make money on it. I run a business on it.
That's your opinion. Your opinion is wrong.
My channel, my opinion is wrong. You had me on earlier. You know why I was right then? It's because you had me on.
No, you were wrong then too.
Go to your stream, I'm always right. If I'm on my stream, I'm always right. Here's the rule. I'm always right. That's just how it is.
He's so full of bullshit.
No, I'm not. All right, Orange.
Thank you, Dandelion.
Hey. Oh, you see, Dandelion, don't help her out. She doesn't deserve it. Hey,
how much have I done for you?
Rosetta, real quick question. Orange Hat, is he in the Star Trek?
I don't think he is. He should probably be, but I don't think he is yet.
Okay, hold on, Orange Hat. I'll send it to you. Hold on.
And I'm sorry, I'm working hard right now.
What are you doing?
I'm working on the comic.
You're coloring, right?
I am actually working on a comic, you little asshole. There's a lot more. You just really want to irritate me today.
I don't want to. It just comes naturally.
Well, you are naturally an irritant.
I am a beautiful, loving person who helps people out.
I help people all the time. Doesn't mean I'm not an irritating bitch.
I didn't say it. You did.
But see, your argument and your concept is flawed.
No, it isn't. It's perfect.
Thank you, Dandelion. See, look at how he treats me. I'm so put upon.
Oh, whoa. Don't think that's how this works. Don't think that's how this works, because she gives me grief all the time.
No, I don't. You have no evidence of that.
Oh, well, yes, I do. Watch the stream earlier. Orange Hat, you're in the Lucas Order chat. Check that chat out. I put the link in there, I believe. Dandelion, are you at work though?
He makes fun of the things I do, and I work so hard on them.
You do not make fun of the things you do. You're an awesome artist. You do a great job with the stuff you do. I just would never consider it work. And because understand something, I'm not saying it isn't something that, I just don't call it work. And that's not taking anything away from you when I say that. Because to me, a passion, now a labor of passion, sure, I'll go with that, but I don't call it work. Like when I come to work and I have to, spend an hour breaking down and tearing apart an engine or something, that's the thing,
Yeah, I've done the physical jobs too. I actually put more work into this than I did those.
Into what?
Into all my art, into all the stuff I do here. I do more here than I ever did when I had normal jobs. Just saying.
Well, I still don't. I just don't consider it like that. I mean, again, you're right. It is my opinion. It's how I look at it. But, whatever. Oh, come on, Dandelion. You're too hard on yourself. I've told you that before.
Yeah, don't be hard on yourself. Be hard on him.
You think you're doing this like whole disservice to me. It really doesn't bother me.
No, I don't think it actually bothers you. I just think it's fun to tease you like a brother.
Well, somebody's getting a... Oh.
I give you crap and I care about you like all hell, Chris.
I know.
And I've put enough freaking money into that.
Hello.
Hey, Orange. What's going on? How you doing, Orgasm Hat?
Well, that's what she said.
I need to find those old memes.
Yeah. Let's not say we did.
Wow, Tommy, that really sucks.
I swear sometimes I think.
Tommy
yeah,
says, look at this. I did a test the other day. My download was 0.20. Oh, God. What the hell? Oh.
Sheesh.
And I did a thing, and it was 10 megabytes download and like 8 upload today on this network, and I thought it was bad. I thought they were changing out your I thought they were changing out your router there, Tommy. Did they change it out from crappy to crappier? Is that what they were doing? So, Mr. Orange Hot, what are we up to today?
Oh, not much. Created a meme, created my stream for tonight for the Versus stream that I'm doing.
What's that all about?
The Versus stream is something that I do on my channel every 2 weeks. It's basically I take requests or I come up with them on my own. This one is a request, so it's Black Widow versus Chun-Li from Street Fighter.
Ooh.
Yep.
That sounds a bit wicked.
Tonight. It's tonight at 9.
And Goku one?
Yes. I had Shaun and I had Danny from Comic Chat on it.
How'd that go?
Oh my God, I am so glad they did, man. The thing is, that debate has, like I said in that stream, that was the longest Versus stream we did. We went 2 hours, where I usually only go 1 to 1.25. But that one, or for so many years, people are like, Superman would kill Goku. Superman would kill Goku. Superman would kill Goku. Even at God level, Superman would kill Goku. All-Star Superman would kill Goku. It's like, yeah, but now Goku has something that could wipe out All-Star Superman. So,
yeah, it's going to be that thing. But I knew, because honestly, on all our shows that we do for a while there, it always came back to that question. And so as soon as I saw you post something about it, I was like, you got to get these two on there.
Yeah. I mean, I also do plan on doing a Vegeta versus Zod, because Zod is also a powerful Kryptonian. But here's another thing. If Zod, or even if Vegeta went up against Superman, he could possibly kill him, because Vegeta's not like Goku. Vegeta is all seriousness. He'll go in completely willing to kill. So it's like, yeah, even Vegeta could beat Superman if we really want to. I mean, even All-Star Superman, Vegeta would just go all out. And also, many fan fictions have Vegeta succeeding Beerus as God of Destruction.
Oh, yeah.
So,
no, I know.
So then Vegeta would definitely win.
Yeah. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, God. Now I have to talk to him?
Oh, shut up. You love it.
No, I was actually serious. I'm working here, see?
Yeah, I know you're working, but you also fucking love talking to me, so.
Look it.
I see. It looks like, what the heck is that? A duck?
No. Oh, God. Don't start him.
Well, what is it then? It has a beak.
It's a long story. I'll have you on with the last, and you can argue it out with him, okay? Because it's his creation. I'm doing detailing and colorist work.
And also, that is a bill beak, so it's either a duck or a freaking stork or pelican. So which is it?
Or a platypus, or it's supposed to be basically a mammal with a beak.
With a beak. So it's a platypus. Okay, gotcha.
Tell him that, please. Just give him all kinds of crap. I'll bring you on a stream with him. Just give him all kinds of crap, please. He's my boy, but
just make sure it's not tonight. I'm not tonight.
I'm not on tonight, but I'm streaming with him in the morning. So,
so was I right? So was I right on my guess of that gothic picture?
I'm not going to say too much yet, although
All you have to say is whether I was close or not.
I'll say you're very close, although most of the people do not seem to think it was very long ago.
I know. That's because they're being nice to you.
No, I have not aged that much.
I know. You haven't. That's the thing. You haven't. All right. What is it?
Shut up. Do not say a word yet. That's still going on.
It's between 1 year and 30 years ago.
There you go. Yeah. But yeah, the next stream I got planned for Versus is EU Mandalorians, not these Mandalorians from Clone Wars, but the EU Mandalorians versus an army of xenomorphs. And it's not just going to be drones and a queen. It's going to be different species that's throughout the lore of Alien. So yeah, then I'm gonna come up with a couple other ones. But yeah, and I actually got OG Star Wars and Ryan Kinnell to drop by. I don't know if he's gonna stay through the whole thing, but him and OG is planning on joining the debate with Mandalorians versus Xenos. And Ryan Kinnell also said that he'd swing by too. And it's like, hey man, even if you don't have to, or even if you can't stay the whole thing, that's awesome. But I definitely wanted people who know EU lore to be a part of it. And basically, yeah. But yeah, tonight I got Jane Theory, I got Ambassador, the Chad, and Geek in Disguise.
Oh.
So
cool.
Yeah.
How about John McClane versus oh yeah, now my brain, I got a freaking headache, and hold on, I'll get it out. John McClane versus Martin Riggs.
John McClane versus Martin Riggs?
Yeah.
So Lethal Weapon versus freaking Die Hard. Holy shit, man. That would be good. That would be good, but I'm gonna give it to McClane. I'd give it to McClane because
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Think about it. Die Hard went like 6 or 7 movies.
Yeah, but I'm not even thinking of it like that. I'm thinking about Martin Riggs. He doesn't care.
True, he doesn't care if he lives or dies, but also, well, later on he actually did. Yeah. Why is my Echo Dot blinking?
So then the actual one I would say is you'd have to take John McClane from Die Hard, the first one.
Yeah.
And Martin
so both
Riggs
in their prime.
The original Lethal Weapon.
So both in their prime. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Then. I'd still give it to McClane. I think I would still give that one to McClane. But hey, do not get me wrong. It would not be an easy fight. It would not be an easy fight.
Tied a hose around his waist to jump off a building. Riggs just jumped off a building.
Yeah, that's true. One of my favorite parts from the Lethal Weapon series was Lethal Weapon 2, where they're trying to defuse the bomb, like freaking 6 days to retirement, and he's like, just imagine that retirement, and then he clicks the wire. He's like, and it just speeds up. Raj, yeah, grab that cat. It's like Raj, and Raj is just like, he's just so freaking hyped up for his retirement.
That's the third one.
No, was it the third one or
yeah?
I thought it was the second one.
The second one, they're chasing the guys in the car, and it has the Cougarants in the back end.
Because the second one was the South Africans. I know that. The third one was the bent cop.
The beginning of it is the bomb scene.
Oh, yep. I think you're right.
Which one?
Yeah, man.
Why do I cut, Roger? Or which one do I cut? The blue one. The blue one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna cut it. Wait, whoa, not that one. Well, you said to cut the blue one. No, I didn't. I said cut the red one.
Yeah.
Which one do
Danny
I
Glover
cut?
Mel Gibson and Danny Glover just had the perfect freaking chemistry. I'm telling you. Hold on one second.
Yep.
They're playing. I heard they are planning a 5th.
Yes.
Yes, I did hear that. But it's like, are you going to be able to bring everybody back?
Well, that's what they're saying. I just don't know how they're going to do it. And okay, so the thing about Lethal Weapon is every new film they bring a new person in. So
yeah.
Lethal Weapon 1 is 2 of them. Lethal Weapon 2 is Joe Pesci. Lethal Weapon 3 was Rene Russo. Lethal Weapon 4 was Chris Rock. So who do they bring in this time?
Well, that would be a good question. Oh, shut up, you stupid machine.
Ooh.
She listened. That's creepy. She actually listened.
Who?
My Echo Dot. I told her, oh, shut up, you stupid machine. But she's doing something right now. She's
listened to other things, too, in the past.
Oh, yeah. This crazy woman tried to get freaking 20,000 rolls of toilet paper before this whole world crisis thing started going on.
I did that to Alexa last fall.
And it actually ordered it.
You should cancel it.
Okay.
What was the?
Yeah, I actually had to go and
They
cancel.
dropped it down to like 2,000, so it was expensive, but not as much. But still.
Yeah, but it was like 200 rolls of toilet paper. I'm like, what the frick? No!
Understand something. If you had gone through with it right now, you'd be rich.
Yeah.
That was not the only thing I did to your.
Yeah, she also tried ordering chloroform.
And had it looking up granny porn on you.
Almost had it looking up GP, but it's like, no. So then I got my headphones, and I started using them from now on.
Odin gave you a lecture to wear headphones if you're on stream with me.
Mm-hmm.
He lectured you about it. He said, you know what she's like, man. Just wear headphones.
Mm-hmm. Because even he has one, too.
This was, by the way, Chris, before you knew me.
Yeah. But, oh, my gosh. Yes. You'll learn quickly that she is insane.
Oh, no.
He knows. Trust me. Oh, boy, does he know.
Oh, I did see some of your one-on-one with him.
Guys, if you're watching still, do me a favor, tweet this out.
It goes way more than that. Me and Chris have interacted a lot the last few months.
Yeah.
Because as much crap as we give each other, we care.
Yep. My original stream for tonight was going to be Naruto versus Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho, but it wasn't generating enough interest. So it's like, yeah.
What else you could do?
I mean, I did come up with another one. I just can't remember what it was that was going to... Oh, yeah, that's right. After Mandalorians versus Xenos, I got a true Star Wars one that's going to... This one is going to be a good debate for all of the fans of Star Wars. EU and this canon. Basically, it's going to be Darth Sidious, Palpatine, versus the original OG, the Immortal Sith Emperor, Vitiate.
Ooh.
And everybody says, well, Palpatine can create black holes. It's like, yeah, but we honestly don't know the true extent of Vitiate's power. Also, Palpatine never reached immortality where Vitiate was legitimately immortal. So, yeah, taking the two most powerful Sith and putting them up against each other. And I am so going to look forward to that. And I'm going to actually announce, when I announced that, I'm thinking that OG might want in on that one too.
Oh, probably. Man, what else? I mean, there's all sorts of other ones.
Oh yeah. But that is basically, so it's every 2 weeks. So the next one is going to be May 8th. So, or somewhere around that. And then the next one's going to be 14. So 22nd. So yeah. Oh.
How about, I wouldn't want to make it the Terminator, but I'm thinking of another character that Arnold Schwarzenegger has played, like in Predator. I can't even remember his name right offhand in Predator. But
Dutch?
What? Yeah, Dutch. Dutch versus Rambo.
How dare you? That would be such a great freaking fight.
You see, there's the whole idea of I come up with good ideas for this stuff. You see, I helped you out with the stuff.
I'm actually planning on a Predator versus something. I'm just thinking of who to bring in for it. I mean, because they've already had Predator in the DC, where Predator freaking went after people like Batman and Wonder Woman and them.
Mm-hmm.
Except they got their butts back. I mean, they actually did a comic run where there was super-powered Predators.
Yeah.
With the powers of all the Justice League. And I'm like, how the heck do they do that? Imagine a Yautja in a freaking Speedo for being the Flash, man. That is just weird.
Not
but then
just
again,
weird,
so was
scary
Flash Rod.
hell.
But then again, so was Flash Rod. Yeah. Do you watch The Flash on CW?
No, I do not. I don't watch a lot of television or anything, so I'm always working or doing my stuff for my channel.
Or dealing with me.
Yeah. They had Flash Grodd, like Gorilla Grodd as a speedster in that show. And I'm like, the amount of insanity in this 6th season, it goes way beyond anything they have ever done. But right now, they are in their weakest moment of this season. This season is by far its weakest. I did not like season 4 of The Flash, but I like The Flash. Believe me, I love The Flash. And Arrow was good for all the shows of the CW, except for Batwoman. And all of the first seasons were good.
Mm-hmm.
And Arrow did 2, maybe 3 more good seasons after that. Flash was good all the way up to season 3, in my opinion. Everybody says it fell off in season 2, but I actually like the Savitar arc, where Guardians of the Galaxy, Legends of Tomorrow, they had 2 good seasons, and then just fell off with it. Just got way too stupid. Then what was the other one? Supergirl had one good season, and that was before CW. Oh my god, I did a 20-minute video on totally destroying Supergirl because it started out as basically it was titled Supergirl, from great show to political stupidity. And I pointed out all the ways where that show literally shot itself in the foot with a shotgun. Yep, he's working.
Mm-hmm. And so am I.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of fun trying to do this.
Yep. So yeah, I'm a guy with an orange hat that's about to eat an orange.
Eat your head.
All right, guys. If you guys want to hold on for just a minute, go ahead and talk amongst yourselves again. I got to go do some work for 5 seconds.
All right.
All right, I'll be right back.
Let's see if it takes him 5 seconds or if he's out, for a while acting stupid.
Well, in the immortal words of Tony, Stark,
for a reason.
well, performance issues. aren't all that common. 1 in 5.
How do you want to bet while he's doing his work, he's listening to us? Let's test that. How often do you think he has performance issues?
I'm not going there. I do not disparage my fellow man.
Ah, wuss.
I'm watching the Sarah Connor Chronicles. I'm going to get, or after I finish that, I'm going to actually do a review on that. And it's like, so far I'm in the middle of season 2 of that show, and I'm like, you got a T-1000 that's running a corporation. Weird. But as it that show was meant to expand the lore, I'm guessing.
It doesn't have to make sense.
True, but it's meant, or by itself, that is actually a decent show by itself. But when connected to Terminator 1 and 2, it's like, no, this doesn't work. There are so many things that are wrong with this that it's just
you do know I'm not a
weird.
Terminator fan, and you instantly start talking to me about Terminator stuff.
I know, but I'm just basically giving you a rundown of what I've been doing for channel stuff.
So, yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten to spend a lot of time with you lately.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of miss streaming with you.
Oh, let's be 100% honest. You miss roasting me.
That too, but that's only part of this package.
Yeah, the rest is sadistic, twisted fun.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm an angel.
Yeah, black-winged angel.
Gilkey did a poll asking if I was an angel or not. Guess what won?
Devil.
Angel.
Demon.
Angel.
Right. Devil demon.
They came out as saying that I was more angel than devil.
Yeah, but then again, who's going to frickin' disparage you? Who's going to actually... People fear you, Rosetta.
No, they don't. I'm sweet and innocent.
And somewhere just now, a vast amount of holy water just evaporated.
I was rewatching the old stream from Gilkey's channel when we dealt with one of the stalkers that came on his channel, because we had to get some clips for evidence against him because he's harassing people again.
Oh, is he?
And
I would love that person.
About time he asked, if you have a channel, I can't wait to subscribe to you and troll you. This was one of many times in this freaking stream he admitted openly he was going to stalk and harass me.
Oh, I would love this guy to try that crap with me.
About time he said that, you heard Gentry going, yeah, she does, but man, she makes how I sounded to you earlier sound nice. It's like he's like trying to convince him, no, you don't want to screw with her. It's like no, man, just don't. That's basically his attitude. Like,
but yeah, this week has been a roller coaster for me personally and emotionally and stuff, because I basically had a falling out with one of my brothers, and happens to be the only brother that actually has a kid. So yeah. So basically, yeah, I'm living with it because I felt it had to be said what I said to him. But yeah, we're not going to get into it. Personal drama crap on another person's channel. That's just unprofessional.
Yeah, so I was to say, I was watching this back. That was the part that I was noticing that fit so perfectly with you saying people fear me. Was that Gentry was trying to warn him, don't mess with her. She's worse than me. She makes my temper, I just showed you, seem nice.
Did you see that thing about Tessa Thompson?
Oh, God, that woman.
No, did you see? Well, let me rephrase. Did you see the meme I put out on Twitter?
Probably not.
I mean, I put it out like maybe a couple hours ago, maybe not even an hour ago. I don't know. But it was from Creed 2, the continuations of Rocky, but Apollo Creed's kid. She is supposed to be 9 months pregnant in a scene, yet everybody knows how, don't take this the wrong way, folks, everybody knows that she's not endowed in the upper torso area. So I actually looked this up. They admitted that that was a movie mistake, that they should have at least gave her a little bit more growth in that area while she was 9 months pregnant for her kid. But they didn't. So I was on a stream last night with Godzilla fan, G-Fan, and he was he's like, man, you should totally do a screenshot of that. And I just found out something. When you use a Kindle to take a screenshot of Prime Video, it will automatically come up as a black screen. It will not allow you to take a screenshot of any of its content on Prime Video.
That's pathetic.
That's security measures because you're messing with intellectual property.
Yeah, but that's over the top, too.
Yeah, it is. Don't get me wrong. I agree with you all there. So I had to scour the internet for something close to the shot that I had, and I found it. And basically what I did, and I even explained it on the tweet, I put the words "got milk" and pointed to that area because it's so flat when she's 9 months pregnant. And let's just say that a couple people were upset about it, not on Twitter, but on Facebook, because I also put it on Facebook. And I also put it on Instagram, too. And if I still had a MeWe account, I'd put it on MeWe. But, yeah, I put it on the big three. I wholly expect to be kicked off of Instagram in the next 12 hours. But, no, honestly, I don't. But, yeah, I should take off my rings while I'm peeling this orange. Well, that actually came apart not how I wanted it to. Dang it. But anyway, one person's like, they might not be able to bear milk or produce milk. It's like, okay, so you didn't like my joke. Move on.
Yeah. So apparently he's not having too much performance issue. It's taking him a while.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, go, man, go. I mean, you just outdid Tony Stark and Loki. I mean, if you stay any longer, you might actually outperform Vision. Now, here's the thing. I gotta ask a very serious question, but I don't know how adult we can go on Chris Knight's channel.
I try not to go too adult. I try to respect it, but I'm also having trouble.
All right, well then it will have to wait.
We can make some inappropriate jokes on my channel later.
Yeah, well, that's if I'm on there, because tonight at 9 is when
I'm not saying tonight. I'm not saying tonight.
Oh, okay. It's going to be a WandaVision kind of thing joke.
Yeah, I posted a tweet. I wonder if anybody will get, and I'm going to tag you on it because I don't want to read it out loud here on his channel.
Tag me.
These are direct quotes of what I said to that guy during that stream when he was nagging at me.
Hold on.
I've come up with a reason why he's still obsessed with me.
I'm glad it was cloudy today, because the sun would just be in my room purely annoying right now. Oops. Jeez, Teresa goes live like almost like 3 times a day almost, man. God bless that woman. Also, I saw that episode of the Clone Wars today, and it's
Did you see what I tagged you yet?
I'm just getting on Twitter. Hold on. God bless AFK Bard as well, man. That woman is awesome.
She's my sweetie. I love that girl.
I do too. She's hot.
Okay, that's not why I love her.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'll fully admit that woman, she's attractive.
Because, yeah, these quotes were December 7th on Gilky's stream. This guy is still trolling my husband, trying to get attention from me now.
Oh, God, woman. What the hell? I'm eating here.
I posted the whole clip of that part. You have to watch it. It's the second video I posted earlier. I am brutal when I get irritated, aren't I?
Brutal? Man, you just made brutalities on Mortal Kombat. You just made brutalities on Mortal Kombat PG-13 with that.
I'll send you the whole video.
She is savage, folks.
Who's the delicate flower?
I think he was talking about well, I don't know. Dandelion Dorf or Dandelion Fluff, sorry. Are you a man or a woman? I don't want to misgender you. She's female?
Yes.
Okay, Miss, I believe she was talking about Rosetta.
Yeah, Rosetta's not a delicate flower.
No, man, she is, you guys ever seen Little Shop of Horrors? Yeah. She's the horror. She's the horror.
Okay, and now to completely prove your point, I just sent you the link to that full clip with those insults.
Nice.
And it'll also tell you who this stalker is. He's a well-known fandom stalker. It's funny. It's some entertaining stuff. You can actually hear a few times if you're paying attention to the background behind me and him insulting each other. You can actually hear Thomas and Gilky giggling at parts when I'm saying this stuff.
Well, yeah.
Oh, God. Well, we can go on for an hour and 30 minutes, guys. I'm going to go ahead.
Yeah. We were trying to decide how long it was going to take you and if you're going to have some performance issues or not.
Well, like I said, man, you beat Tony Stark and Loki. But you kind of came in just short of vision.
Go ahead, guys, and tell them where you're from, what you're about, all that good stuff. Tell them where they can find you guys.
I'm pretty easy to find.
Ladies first.
Rosetta Allen. Find it on YouTube. If you want to find me on Twitter, just go for @Terrance S Moon. TEARISSMOON.
Or type in Rosetta Allen, and you might have a good chance of finding her.
If you see somebody whose avatar and banner looks psycho and has a lot of mean-spirited tweets, that's me.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I am Orange Hat Reviews that just ate an orange. I do movie reviews. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook, possibly. Mm-hmm. You can find me on Instagram. If you want to find me on Orange Hat or on Twitter, just look up Orange Hat Reviews. Or if because I believe I'm still shadow banned, look up ORNGE Hat Reviews @ORNGE without the A. And you should be able to find me. I do movie reviews. I am actually trying to get off of the political spectrum on Twitter, but I still kind of fall short. But anyway, I do mostly movie reviews, entertainment stuff. I don't hold back. I give it to you straight. I'm a no BSer, even though I've been trying to get onto world-class BSers. But yeah, you can find me doing all sorts of stuff. I do entertainment news and whatnot. All around cool guy to talk to. And I also do versus streams every 2 weeks. So if you guys want to catch, my stream tonight, it's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'm doing Chun-Li versus Black Widow.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys jumping on with me and all that. Check out everybody that streamed with us or that was on the streams I was on this week. All their information is down below in the description. And try to help me out past my 1,500 subscriber goal. I think I just went over 1,300.
Nice.
So I just passed basically the 1 month mark from hitting 1,000. I'm already up 300. So
Spartan.
Yeah. So help me out with that, guys. I greatly appreciate it. But everybody, thank you very much for showing up. Guys, thank you very much. Appreciate you being on. And with that said, everybody say bye-bye.
I pet you, wash
Bye.
face.
I love you. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. Be sure to subscribe to both channels, and make sure to check out our friends in the Fandom Minutes. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and BitChute, and you can also send us an email at Shaun@ShaunStackhouseReacts.com and Chris Knight at TheRealReview3000.com. Be sure to swing by our Teespring store to pick up some awesome merchandise.